Yo, how's it going guys? It's your boy MahdLifting here with another video and welcome back to MahdLifting. Guys, I thought I'd give you a quick little intro just before I go shower, as I literally just got back from the gym, so still in my sweaty vest and still in my sweaty clothes, so I don't really want to stay in this stuff. But yeah guys, as you guys might have guessed from the title and the thumbnail, the video is going to include my diet, current macros and my programming to try and get my bench press back up to 130 kilos. But I also want to push further than that, so hopefully the program helps me to achieve that goal. I have some workout footage of my new programming. I haven't really chosen a program for squat or deadlifts as of yet, but once I do, you guys will be first to know. Guys, I literally just thought I'd quickly give you an intro just because, yeah, I got back from the gym, so brought the camera out and thought, why not? So yeah guys, give me a few minutes to get out of the sweaty clothes, as I don't really want to stay like this, and I will speak to you guys soon, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm back, all fresh and all showered up. So yeah guys, I'm gonna tell you guys about my diet, which has changed in the sense that I have now changed my macros around a bit. Before I was on a sort of even platform with my carbs and protein. So I'm just gonna pull up my Excel spreadsheet, which I created just to keep track of my weight and as well as just extra details such as my current macros, current calorie intake and stuff. I use this when I'm on my laptop, but when I am out and about, obviously I use my Fitness Pal just to make sure I'm hitting my macros and everything else. Yeah, my current macros were previously 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs and 44 grams of fat. What I found was that the carbs are actually bloating me out, so what I'm doing is I'm going to actually lower that by 50 grams. That might actually seem like a quite a substantial amount, but I'm actually going to then boost that into my protein, so give me some more protein to try and maintain more muscle mass whilst cutting, because as you know, I want to try and maintain my strength. Obviously carbs do give you energy, but if they're bloating me out and they're reducing me from reaching my goals, I'm not going to continue doing that. So yeah, so it's gonna now change to 250 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and 44 grams of fat. But the thing is, it's difficult to get all your protein from whole food, for example, meat and stuff. So what I'm gonna be doing is, obviously that's why I've now introduced protein supplements back into my diet, such as, you know, as you guys can see over there, Disciple Nutrition's protein water. A great alternative to just general milk-based protein shakes. And to be honest, I actually prefer Disciple Nutrition's protein-based supplements than Quest Nutrition's. Not to say that Quest Nutrition isn't good, I just find that they're using their protein for shakes is not as great as other supplement brands. But I do love their protein, what are they called? Protein bars. They are without doubt the best protein bars on the market, as well as Snickers protein bar. And if you know me, my weakness for chocolate is definitely a Snickers bar. So closest thing I'm going to get to a Snickers bar whilst on this cut is probably a Snickers protein bar. So yeah, my calorie intake is currently 2,000 calories, and it's 1,000 calories off my maintenance, so I'm in a 1,000 calorie deficit. My target is to actually now, you know, lose 2 pounds a week, so roughly around a kg every week. So yeah, that's basically what my current diet is. Just a generic lowdown of what I eat for my eat throughout the day. For example, breakfast would be a bowl of, well, a small bowl, roughly a small bowl, it's like a medium-sized bowl of low-fat Greek yogurt with fruits, so that could be strawberries, bananas, blueberries, raspberries, whatever's in the house, I guess. And then for lunch, it would probably be, oh yeah, no, sorry, going back to breakfast, I also forgot my egg whites. Got to have the egg white omelette. It's important to get some protein in the morning as well. And I might occasionally have a protein shake, just depending on how I feel, to wash it all down. And then for lunch, as university gets in the way, I don't really have lunch, so I usually have a bigger dinner. But if I do have lunch at home, for instance, it would be obviously lean meat, so either fish or grilled chicken breast with a salad on the side, such as, well, I like fettuccine salad, so that's what I have. And then I also sometimes have some form of carbs, so it might be rice, white rice. I'm not a huge fan of brown rice, even though, yeah, I know it's good for you as well, but white rice. or I might occasionally have some roast potatoes on the side as well. And for dinner, usually I tend to have, well, if I am at home and I haven't had lunch, for instance, it would include a protein supplement shake, maybe 1 to 2 scoops, depending, just to try and hit the protein goal for the day. And any other carbs left over, I'd fill that in with my dinner as well. And then obviously have a fish salad, so it will obviously be a lean meat again for protein, and the protein supplement for protein. And to get my fats in, I mean, that comes in throughout everything else that I eat throughout the day. And for me, it's not really hard to hit my fat goal, simply because, one, I'm Asian, so there's a lot of macronutrients going into the food, and fat being one of them. So yeah, not really hard for me to hit fats. As it goes for water consumption, I am having around 1.5 gallons, as that has huge benefits to helping with weight loss as well. As for programming, I've recently started a new benching program, and I'm going to show you guys the workout footage and go through it with you guys. The program I got, it's actually a free one, just for 6 weeks, from Arquan, Omar Isuf, and Silent Mike. Apologies, I don't know Mike's last name, but his YouTube name is Silent Mike. So 3 fitness gurus in powerlifting and weightlifting, hugely motivated and inspired by them, and I am pleased to actually partake in this program and see if I can actually get back to my max of 130 kilos and push beyond that. But yeah, I mean, why not try different things? New things shock the body, hopefully develop and progress. I'll give a quick lowdown of what my actual workout included. So first I did bench press, 8 sets of 3 reps of my, and 77.5% of my 1 rep max. So my 1 rep max is 130 kilos, as I've previously said before. So 77.5% it was 100 kilos. So I was doing 100 kilos for 8 sets of 3 reps. And then straight after that, I moved into a superset of dumbbell incline and face pulls for 3 sets, 10 reps for the dumbbell incline and 30 reps for the face pulls. So I've done day 1 so far, and it was a good session. That's basically what they require you to do for the program, but obviously I did accessory work myself just because why not? I need to burn calories. More exercises you do, more calories you're gonna burn, and obviously, hopefully, with the addition of accessory work and stuff like that, hopefully progress my bench press even further and at a faster rate. Not to the extent of overtraining. Overtraining is dangerous, risk of injury and whatnot. And obviously, at the end of every session, I hit my cardio anyways. Day 2, I'm just looking at it now. I'll just give a quick breakdown of what it's like. And this is for week 1, by the way. So every week it changes from what it looks like to a certain degree, as in percentage-wise and sets and everything else. The exercises seem to remain consistent, as I can't really see much difference. But day 2 is actually a few different exercises. So you do bench again, but it's 4 sets and 6 to 8 reps of 65% of my 1 rep max. Then you do an overhead press of 3 sets, 5 reps, 70% of my 1 rep max. So don't know what that would be, but I'll figure that out on the day, and I'll make a video about that, because obviously I want you guys to see how this program, whether or not the program works or not, I guess. Then go into rows, which are 8 to 10 reps of 3 sets. So yeah guys, that's week 1. So what this program entails is that you do bench twice a week for 6 weeks, and then on week 7 is test week, so you do bench press and try and get to your max or push beyond that. So that's what it does for program, and I shall now show you guys the workout footage that I got of the program, and just give a brief overview of what's happening in each of the clips, and then I will then do the outro, and I will then see you guys in the next video, I guess. But yeah, let's move on to the voiceover and commentating of my workout footage. So here we go guys. So jumping into the first set of the 8 sets, 3 reps on bench press of 100 kilos. So I only managed to record, I believe it was 6 sets of this first exercise. That was simply due to the fact that my camera was attached to a machine on the Gorilla Pod, and people actually decided to jump on the machine and start using them without asking me to move my camera. So that footage got all shaky and wobbly. Some of the footage has been sped up just because I don't want to bore you guys with having to see the same thing over and over again, and I just want to, and there isn't really much to see. I didn't actually get any footage of the accessory movements, but a quick breakdown was that I did tricep extensions, bicep curls,
tricep push downs, and some cable accessory work for chest. As you guys can see, I also moved the camera around because people complained that my camera was on the machines, so I had to move it, and I actually managed to get some different gym angles. But nonetheless, guys, I was really happy that I was managed to get through every single set. Fine. Only towards the end, obviously, it got a bit shaky. That was just because of fatigue. But now, yeah, as you guys can see here, just doing the incline dumbbell press. I started off with 35 kilos. Thought I could handle it for the 3 sets of 10 reps in the superset with cables, face pull. But that did not go to plan, as my chest was dying after the first set of 35 kilo dumbbells. So I decided I was going to just drop it. Moving on to face pulls, I didn't want to go too heavy, as I did have to do 30 reps for 3 sets within the superset. So obviously, down to fatigue, I wasn't going to not go so hard that I couldn't finish off the sets and reps. So I did it at a reasonable weight that I could manage and continue throughout. I didn't record every single set, like I said. So here I just have the last set of the 30 kilo dumbbells, incline press, and then again with the face pulls. But yeah, guys, that concludes the workout.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the first day of week 1 for the new benching program. Hopefully you guys understood as to what I'm currently doing with my diet and macros. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm mainly going to be showing, documenting now. So once I do figure out my new programs for squat and deadlift, obviously they will come into my benching program, that I'll combine the 2 together. So it will start being, let's say, bench and squat, or squat and deadlift, with other bunch of accessory movements in between, whilst also including cardio. So once those things get figured out, I will add them into my program and do that. But I'm still looking for a good squat or deadlift program that I could potentially, get for free or even purchase. But yeah, once I do find one, I will let you guys know, and I'll start documenting that as well. Guys, uploads are now changing to Mondays at 12 PM rather than Saturdays at 11. That is simply due to the fact that I have now got a job, so it's easy for me to edit videos on the weekend and then upload them for Monday, so at the start of every week basically. And also university comes in the way, so it's difficult to handle that stuff around, whereas in the weekend obviously I have a lot more free time, so it makes sense for me to use that time to edit YouTube videos and anything else I need to do for YouTube. And I'll film throughout the week, throughout my gym sessions, and then just compile the clips for the weekends, edit, and then upload it for Monday. Hope you guys don't mind that, but it makes life easier for me. So obviously if life is easy for me, the more videos I can produce for you guys, and obviously the more content I can put out. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did like the video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe for future content. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.